In most games, the characters are a big part of what makes the story interesting. Some even go a step further and use different aspects of its universe as a character. So today, I'm going to explore how Elder Scrolls Online uses its map as an important character. Very often, the map in a game only serves as a background to the action. If you look at some competitive games, for example, you could change the map to a completely different one and the experience would be the same. And that is okay for those types of games. Now, in the realm of RPGs and MMOs, the land where the game is set is usually more important than that. But still, in many cases, it is just a place for you to kill mobs or fight other players, nothing special. Some of these do have interesting characters with which you can have meaningful interactions, but how do you go beyond that and use more than the usual actors as characters? First of all, what makes a character interesting? That question is as old as storytelling itself, and I won't presume to actually find the complete answer to it in this short video, but in general, we can agree with some ideas. One of the first things that make them interesting is having a distinct personality. Well, it's obvious, those characters who are funny or behave in a way only they could turn your interactions with them into very memorable ones. Another thing is that those characters drive the story forward. After you interact with them, your experience has changed in some way. You have learned some information that gave you an insight or a different perspective of the story. I know there are many other points, but let's stick with these for now. Let's take a look at the world of ESO. On a surface level, our interactions with the game world are pretty basic. You take missions, and those missions take you to places, and you kill some mobs and talk to some characters and so on and so forth. But if you pay closer attention, you will see much more. Those missions make you interact with the world, and through those interactions, you discover culture and history. Tamriel is a huge map with many provinces. As you travel through them, you see different biomes, drastically different architecture, and that architecture reveals culture. After you've played for a while, you can usually pinpoint in which province you are just by looking at the architecture. And not only that, but also it is clear when any structure came from an outside culture because it really feels like it doesn't belong to that place. And on many places, you can see what happened there historically just by looking around. But that doesn't answer why I think the world is a character. If we look back at those ideas of interesting character, we have already kind of explored the first one already, which is distinct personality. The entire map has such different aspects that many of the missions could not happen in a different place than the one they're originally set. When you're in Morrowind, for example, the stories there are drastically different than the ones in Western Skyrim, which makes it feel like each of these places have a unique personality. The areas in the game also drive the story forward because the aspects of the map aren't there just for the looks. When you interact with the places, you may realize, for example, that a certain stronghold in Stonefalls is facing the mountain because it is not there to protect the area from invaders, but from something inside the mountain. Or in the Clockwork City, where every structure has a clear purpose to the people that live there. And as you go on exploring, each place you interact with makes you learn something new about the areas themselves, the people, or the history. So the fact that the world itself takes center stage creates such a deep connection with the places that it really does feel like a living, breathing character. And to me, it makes my adventures that much more interesting and memorable. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts on the subject, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you know when I post a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.